Hey guys, welcome to VFX channel. One more tutorial on nuke script optimization. You might have known this one, like when you have these nodes in your script, like motion blur, okay, any kind of blur if you have in your script, you'll always try to disable this one, maybe all or maybe few. So how do you disable this one? You click on this one, it's disabled. You double click, you click on this one, it's disabled. And if you want to enable, click again on disable, it will enable. So there is one more way where you can disable only for the view and you can enable it while rendering. Means you can bypass these nodes by adding a simple expression like add expression, that is $GUI. Click OK, and now this node is bypassed in your view, and this will only be enabled at the time of render. And if you want to do it for all, then how to do it? So let's do it through Python scripting. Let me show you a script how to select all the blur nodes or any defocus nodes, maybe a Z defocus or a defocus. If you want to select these two, you have a separate script. If you want to select these blur nodes, you have a separate script. You just want to type the name of the node, then it will select, and type the right command to just add a expression or just to enable or disable. I'll show you that. Let's see here. We'll start with for nodes in nuke.allNodes. And then press enter, press tab. Just check what's happening here. nodes.name. Let's see what is going to be selected here. So when you run this one, it is showing it has selected all the nodes. Maybe if you have a merge, it will select the merge also. Let's run again. See, it is showing merge node also. Okay, it's not filtering anything, it's selecting each and every node including the viewer. Even a viewer is a node. Okay, I want to filter blur nodes. I want to select only the blur nodes, maybe the vector blur, motion blur, this ABC blur, some DEF blur, GHA blur. I want to select only the blur nodes. Then in that case, you have to write a condition here. Let's see here. I press tab again. Press enter, press tab. If you have a blur node in nodes.name colon, then press tab, follow the indentation. Then let's see what's getting printed. Control enter. So it is showing vector blur, motion blur, dir blur wrapper, a blur node, but it is not selecting this blur because it is case sensitive. If I type small b here, clear this one and type, now it is printing only the blurs which has small b. It is ignoring this capital B now. So what I want to do is just ignore this B, delete this one, just type LUR, then that is a common LUR here, maybe expecting that there is no LUR. Maybe if you have color node, I don't know. Let's see if you type it. It is not selecting the color node. Okay, it's LOUR, it's not LUR. So it is selecting all the blur nodes. Maybe it's small letter or caps letter. Maybe if someone is not giving a proper name for this one, if someone renamed it, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Then we have to find out another way for selecting that. Maybe you go directly and select that one. So now we got all the blur nodes in the list, which means you don't have to print it. Till here it is selecting all the blur nodes. Once that is selected, then run this command to disable the nodes, which is nothing but this disable. So if it is on or off, we can decide it here. Okay, so let's type this command, nodes.knob, put brackets and disable. That's what the option. So this is the knob. In this knob we have disable. This is the option we are going to select in the script. And then what we are going to do is put a dot and set value is another command. So we want to make it on, which means you have to enable this one. 1 is enable, 0 is disable. Okay, if I press 1 here and then run this one, see what happens. See what happened here. All these blur nodes got disabled. But if you do this disable like this will disable for render also. Means it is disabled in the view, it is disabled in the render also. So I don't want to disable like this, so let's set it back to 0 and run it again. So it got enabled again, all those things. I don't want to set value, I want to set expression. Okay, let's type this one, set expression. What is the expression you want? You just mention within the quotes here, double quotes. I want to set the expression as $GUI. This is what we want to set inside this add expression. So here we want $GUI, cancel it. I want $GUI expression inside this disable for all the blur nodes. So that's what I typed here. Press select everything and press Ctrl Enter. Just clear this one. Select everything, Ctrl Enter. So now you can see this got expressions. If you double click and if you check, an expression is added, that is nothing but $GUI. Okay, same way you can do this for defocus also. So If you want to do it for defocus, copy this entire thing, paste it, and instead of LUR you type defocus. So this is the defocus and this is also defocus. Forget about the Z, we are ignoring Z, so it will select both. Run this one, it got expressions. Okay, and now how to enable this one? If you want to enable all the nodes back again in the view, and if you want to delete this expression, then you have to run one more command. Copy this one, entire thing I'm copying, copy this one, and I'm putting some comment here. This is to enable. I'm putting one more comment here. This is to GUI disable. Okay, so the top part is to disable, the bottom part is for enable, and you change this one to clearAnimated. Copy paste, press tabs 2 times and then paste this one and put this one setValue 0. Okay, same thing goes here also. Copy this one and paste it here. So same thing here also, and now run this script. Select and run, control enter. Now this is set to normal mode again. So if you double click and see, there is no expression here, it's already deselected. So the top one is for enabling the $GUI, which means disabling. Okay, this is to clear that expression from the nodes, from this particular option only. Okay, you are not touching anything, you are touching only the disable option, because we mentioned it here, the knob is disable option. Okay, it's done. Hope you like it too. Thank you guys, see you in the next video.